State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Boilermakers will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will have the opening possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And the Seminoles can really attack on this second and short. Now they'll run it to the right here. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Firing to the right, complete. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Noles will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Punts it out of the air. Turning it on. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll slot it at the 43. The Seminoles are marching down the field.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Purdue's offense will go to work for the first time. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is, how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read him some. But, you know, get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible because he has wrecked many a games.
The Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. He's got great speed. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man on the right. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got his man.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The give to the back. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Floating away. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time. And he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really
looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Griffin. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Quarterback on the keeper. Running to Green. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Leaves it with the running back. Runs through the tackle. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. The Boilermakers racing to the line in the hurry-up. It has been a rocky ride through the Big Ten play so far, and they're running out of time to turn it around.
And sometimes the Big Ten will do that to you, right? It's a competitive conference. There's a lot of competitive environments that you have to step into, and they haven't been great this season, let's be honest. But, Jesse, I'm more interested to see how they finish off the last part of this season because it's one thing to have expectations and to get down. It's another thing to quit.
Yeah, you just want to see how resilient they are too, David, because the coach, he's been saying the right things after taking all these losses at the podium after games. We got guys hurt. We've got young players. We're inexperienced. We're learning how to win. But, you know, you're running out of time for excuses. You've now got to turn the page. You've got to show up. You've got to put a complete game together and get it done.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wall. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the quarterback goes knocked down back at the 13. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with that.
Personal foul. Looking to kick defense.
You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Here's a hit. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on in this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play. Ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Into the secondary on the right. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. The Seminoles have their offense in high gear. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Going with the ground game left. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to them and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Southern Miss is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas State.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Going to swing it on second down. Intercepted, and the defense is set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Next, going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Seminoles. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Boilermakers want to crank the tempo. Wants to fire on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Wall. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to throw, time running short in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football.
Oh, it's a fumble. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Unloads it left. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Got some room to run. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Purdue!
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete to the right. He has a knack for taking away the tackler's leverage. He's out to the 34. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The play action fake. Makes the grab on the left. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. They get him a rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll try the right side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Gets it out fast. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And I tell you what, when you run those little fellows in the slants, they got to win at the line of scrimmage. Right now, they got to make sure those DBs don't get their hands on them so they can create a little bit of space because they're not as big of a target. Nice job winning right on the line of scrimmage to make the catch.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
On the move. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's dragged down at the 12, chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Noles!
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Motion from the back. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Wide open downfield. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting?
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. The Boilermakers in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Might as well give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. First down and 2nd and 9.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense is stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Boilermakers decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. That thing was... For a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Second down, they'll go to the air, looking to buy time. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Got him in the open. There he goes. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on first down. Unloads to the right. Hauls it in. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Florida State. And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Looking for blockers. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Wants to throw on first down. He lets it fly. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it in second down coming.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw it.
And down he goes back at the 3.
And this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with the big lead in the fourth quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
The give to the tailback. He stopped short, and it's fourth down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On his way from around the 50. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half.
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day, dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Man down on the play to be checked out. And the Noles are moving quickly down the field, keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Skips away from pressure. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Griffin. And the returner will be brought down. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field it close to the 50. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Finds him out of the backfield. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And that is the the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built it.
Turning it on. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the sticks.
And the Seminoles with the 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Shakes off the defender. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll run it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
We're going to have Noel Nation doing the chop, getting excited, getting jacked up about this guy, because this is the kind of day that starts to bring even more momentum to this spot. Now you got a quarterback that you can really trust.
He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed him to kick it there. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Griffin. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every
gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Browning. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
He wants a big play here late. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominate.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Hit as he throws. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. Wants to return it. He gets a block. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the ball.